jersey? Is that right? Hey, that's between him and Coach. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have 51%, but obviously DT's a tremendous athlete, and if we ever needed to use him, we could. I mean, he's good enough to do it. He's talented enough. I'm hoping as our guys continue to develop that that's not the case, because we need him on that other side. But make no mistake about it, every now and then we do throw him in there, and he flashes. He makes some plays. If it's up to DT, he'll like to play every snap on both sides of the ball. So that's the kind of confidence he has. But right now, like I said, that's one of those things that we're carrying in our back pocket. Like I said, obviously they came out the gates on fire. I mean, he was running, and as good as I've seen him running, and sometimes creating space and separation. Last 2 days, obviously we're putting more information on, a little longer practice, and those practices are starting to stack up a little bit. But it's our job to run all the time, so they got to learn how to take care of their bodies. But they're making strides. They are. KP's playing much faster, which means he finally figuring out and know what he's doing. So that's exciting to see. And QT picked up, in my opinion, where he left off, about that halfway point in spring ball. When things went south for him. But as a group, they're competing. No, they're still competing. I mean, I'm not ready to crown either one of them, and want them to keep fighting and keep competing, and they both bring certain things to the table that that stands out. I mean, I don't think any one of them right now is ready to be a 70 or 80 play guy, but we can complement each other, and that's our job, trying to figure that out. It's very, very smooth. Runs better than I thought. Runs a lot better, so very smooth, and might have some of the softest hands in the group. I mean, he catches the ball really naturally, and things we're working on, because he's such a long guy. He's learning how to transition, sink the hips, and get out of the breaks that way. But we're putting more information on him, so we're trying to see what he can handle, what he can't handle. But I'm very pleased with what I've seen so far.
The physical aspect, ball security. So he'll be a young man that gets a lot of reps this week as we start putting the pass on a little more teams up, more live tackle. He'll be a guy that gets a chance to get hit, get knocked around, because I want to see him play football. I want to see him in tough physical positions. I want to see him protect the football, getting hit, those types of things. Oh, without a doubt. And to his credit, he did a heck of a job building his upper body. Because he wasn't able to work out, but he also, the focus was to try to come in a little lighter to see where he is. And he came in a few pounds lighter, which is going to allow him opportunity to get to the line quicker, to be quicker at the second, third level, make people miss, those types of things. Not necessarily.
Okay.
Not necessarily. What we're doing is we're mixing them up. They're used to alternating with the ones, and usually with the move the ball, he's going to give them a bulk of the normal down distance stuff, because we're trying to kind of limit the reps. The reps Chris gets, and so he plays a lot in the pass game. So we're trying to balance him out that way, and kind of give him equal reps. So not to say that since the game started tomorrow, I think right now the 5 probably gives you the best chance of going out and starting a game and being effective. So right now those guys are going in. As we alternate series, they're alternating. So that's pretty much it. It's all about the pass. When we go live, things always begin to kind of separate themselves. The cream always rises to the top, and so we'll see the course of the next week. We're going to do a lot of hitting, that type of thing. We get an opportunity to see who wants to play, who can take a hit, who can run through contact, and who can play football. I really like him. I really like what he's done. Every rep that he takes is a valuable rep. He's shown something. In pass protection, he's not afraid. He steps up, and I don't care if he's blocking veteran, Jack Sitchy, freshman, he'll step up in there and square him up and hit him in the face. So I like that part of it, the physicality. For a freshman, he does have great size. When we go inside run, he doesn't shy away from contact, he doesn't panic. So I like him. As a player, I think he's really mature, and I like what I've seen so far.
I like it. I think there's three. I think there's Castle, I think there's Mormon, and I think there's Van Land. And then right now I've been really using more Mormon as kind of the swing, and the other two and keep them in place so they can keep developing. But I saw more out of. I think Cole has taken a step from. I thought the last spring game was his best performance of the year last year, or of the spring, and I think he's taken big steps from there. Barring I haven't seen today's practice, but what I saw I thought was better. Patrick the same, he's getting back to his form. David is competing, so I think we got to know who that third guy is and feel confident with him. And I think it hasn't been answered quite yet.
I think Dooley and Leon have played very well. Obviously developing depth, and Andrew Van Ginkel and Zach Bond kind of the next guys up that will contribute this season, and after that you find out who steps up. But Leon and Dooley have definitely kind of championed that position, and it's going to be tough to get them out of those roles if they continue on the path that they are right now. Definitely in the mix. I like when he competes, when he turns it on, he plays very well. Sometimes a little nonchalant, but yeah, just a lot of youth. But I think when he plays well, it's fun to watch. So he's in the mix. Obviously, Ruben Figaro played last season, and he's in that mix as well. Derek Tyndall's can play inside and outside, which provides you a lot of flexibility. The same with Dante. So pleased with where the top part of that group is, and the rest need to continue to grow and try to find those roles. The only thing you tell them is back it up. Make those words true. If you're going to be confident, I love confidence, but if you're going to have it, work that way every day. And I'll be all over him knowing that he said that every single day, because it's consistency. If you want to be in that conversation, if you want to be considered to be in that group, it shows up every day. It's not every other day, it's not 2 out of 3, it's every day. So I'm glad. Now it gives me some stuff to work with. So you love it when hopes are high, when goals are high, and it's obviously my job to help get them there, but then hold them accountable to those standards that they want to set. No, we wanted him to get down. We didn't necessarily give him a set weight. Just thought from where he ended the year a year ago to play his best, he had to be lighter than that, and he agreed with it. Just as far as how he was moving and how he felt physically, I think it's a comfort level. To tell a guy he's got to get to 197 or 297, whatever, or 207, whatever that number is, you have to be able to do your job. One, you have to be able to do it well, and sometimes you got to make changes in order to do that. I didn't give him a set weight, but just love the way he attacked it. He attacked the off-season, the spring, everything. He's just been very consistent, and that's why he's seeing those changes with his body, and that's why he's playing well on the field. Yeah, a lot of it's just movement. It's a little bit easier to get in and out of breaks when you're not carrying that weight. And, he's a physical kid. I'm not concerned that he has to be heavy to be physical. He has that explosion when he gets to the ball carrier, and I think a lot of it is just change of direction and getting in and out of breaks and being able to run something down. I think the best thing that you see is he's been able to do it every day. Coming back from injury and that time off, you just never know how your body's really going to respond. And obviously, he got after it all summer. He's in a great spot physically and is able to go back to back. So we're trying to be smart with him and limit him a little bit, but just the way he's approached it, he's a worker, and no question about it. And to see him come out there with energy and being able to bend and do all the things that you'd like to see a guy do coming off of that injury, it's been fun to watch.